Hello, in this video we're going to find the limit as h approaches 0 of the square root of x plus h minus the square root of x all over h. Let's go ahead and work through this solution. So whenever you have a limit, the first thing you should try to do is take this number and plug it in for the variable. So if you put a 0 where the h is, we end up dividing by 0, so that does not work. So another option in this case is to rationalize the numerator. Whenever you have a sum or difference of square roots, you can do the following. You multiply by 1 in a clever way. It's the square root of x plus h. Then you flip the sign, you put a plus, and the square root of x. And then you divide by the same thing. So it's the square root of x plus h plus the square root of x. We're basically multiplying by 1, so it's okay to do. And there's really parentheses here. Now we use the difference of squares formula. If you have a minus b times a plus b, this is the same thing as a squared minus b squared. Let's go ahead and apply this. So this is the limit as h approaches 0. So a is the square root of x plus h. So you square that, and so you get x plus h minus, and then b is the square root of x. So you square that and you just get x because the square root goes away. All being divided by, still have the h, parentheses, and then the square root of x plus h plus the square root of x. These x's go away. So this is equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of h over h, parentheses, square root of x plus h, plus the square root of x. At this point, we can finally cancel the h's, so these go away. This is equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of 1 over, and then we have this stuff on the bottom, so the square root of x plus h plus the square root of x. So now we finally reached a point where we can plug in 0 for h. When we do that, we drop the limit sign, so this is equal to 1 over. Putting a 0 where the h is, we just get x plus 0, which is x, so we have the square root of x plus the square root of x. This is equal to, well, the square root of x plus the square root of x is 2 times the square root of x. So we get 1 over 2 times the square root of x. And that would be our final answer. I hope this video has been helpful to someone who is learning calculus. Until next time, good luck.